in Week 1. The Lions dominated their first matchup against the Vikings. Can Minnesota get revenge? Find out next on EA Sports.
We find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Detroit Lions and the Minnesota Vikings. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Open man here is Gentry. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. And they'll run on the inside handoff. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. Now this defense for the... Lions, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
I guess we're going to have to nickname him the thrower, aren't we, or something like that.
After last week?
I mean, man, you're talking about over 400 yards throwing the ball. The running backs and everyone else may be looking at him like, hey, don't forget us. And he'd probably just tell him, listen, you want to get involved?
Go out.
Go out and catch some passes. I'll make sure you touch it.
Back to throw is Carter on first down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Off the play fake. Carter. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, Carter. Throwing right in that's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 and second down.
You got it. You got it.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 17 carries, 63 yards, and a touchdown.
They've won 2 straight games and have done it with the running game as the focal point of their offense. So in this contest, I don't think about doing anything else. I continue to ride the hot hand that I've established and lead with the runners.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Carter to throw on third down. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get this into the hands of Morton. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Sensational he was last week, over 200 yards. And the simple quote that we saw this week was, keep him in front of us. They're going to have to do that.
And when they say that, it means tackling him after the catch. Because once he makes the catch, you may catch it in front.
And in for the Lions touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Lions are going to take a first quarter lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. And the Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
The numbers for him from a week ago, 5 catches, 88 yards.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
These two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Chase Young able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Into the secondary past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend now as he'll punt it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose.
The Lions take over first and 10.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know, they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents. I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Carter now on third down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Morton. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First down, Detroit.
Now Carter throwing on first down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious. Call this penalties.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And yet again, he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Great job by this Vikings defense. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
On third down, Carter. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that's going to make it 4th down. Back to throw. Carter throwing the out route incomplete. That's Morton. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
So 2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Looking to throw. Carter. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Here's Carter to throw on third down. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. And this one is right down Broadway. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. And out now come the Vikings. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice. So they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our play?
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
The Vikings in the hurry-up. They're hustling up to the line. Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's a second down. Back to throw again. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. The Lions will use the first. To their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down. Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they'd place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to it behind the line of scrimmage. Back to throw is Carter. Off the play fake. He finds his man. Complete. It's Morton. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. operating from the gun. Carter. Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Carter on 1st and 10. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this one is incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Off play action. Carter. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 29-yard line. 27 yards on the game there. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. So we have, and just like that, on we head to half number 2.
Final adjustments being made in the locker rooms. We're just about ready for the second half from Minneapolis. And for the call, let's rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So here are the Lions to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. 2nd down at 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
And they give this time to the tailback. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Carter. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He finds his man complete. It's Potter. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. So that one will be accepted. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Back to throw here. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Vikings. Herb Smith Jr., his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to a field goal. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. This taken in at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the
his running back. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Off the play fake. Carter. Here's a diving catch right side.
Hey, did you one of those backyards that you had one of those like mats or pits like you have for high jumpers, and you know you had your friends throw the ball and you tried to make the spectacular catches?
I didn't need a mat.
You just did it with the ground?
Absolutely.
That explains your toughness. That explains your toughness right there, because I think that guy was raised just like you. What a catch. Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Looking to throw. Carter. He finds his man, complete. That's Kennedy. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit keep away right now. They've come out here in the third quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Carter now looking to throw on 2nd down. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're... set up with a 3rd and goal. back to throw. Carter. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Vikings 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And this will be a Vikings first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 43-yard line.
They'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Potter. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. A big play there for Minnesota. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. From back at the 4, here's second and goal. They'll set up a throw. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
So out now come the Lions. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. The objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Now Carter to throw on second down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. When the guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Here's Carter. Off play action. And he comes back with one complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the gun, Carter. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. This is caught. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Potter. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 45. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. The throw over the middle taken in. And some room to roam now. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this will be covered up by the Lions, and that might just about seal the deal. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, Their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And he's got room. Touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Lions are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. So all eyes on this Vikings offense. Down on the scoreboard. A little over 40 seconds to go. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a first down. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Potter. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Second and 4. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown. But probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. They'll try and throw for it. And they will get back to within one score as he is into the end zone, and the lead's cut to 8 here in the fourth. So 15 ticks remaining as they line up for the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off around the 27.
And the Vikings are right back in this football game.
So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some plays.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 12.
And the Lions are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game.
Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining